Hey, it's Jerry from the Gael School, and today we'll be doing a full Irish breakfast. Welcome to the Gael School. Alright, full Irish breakfast. Breakfast in Ireland was an extremely important meal because if you're a farmer, you get up in the morning really early. You start your day off right with a big full breakfast because you were going to be out in the field for the rest of the day, and who knew when the next meal you were going to get was going to be. So you'd have to make sure that you had plenty of energy to do all your work throughout the day. So we're going to start off with some tea. There are multiple brands of Irish tea. Here we have Lyons and Barry's, but you definitely need to start with the tea so that way you can be sipping it as you're cooking. Now we're going to come over here to the good stuff. So I have some brown bread that I made last night. There'll be another video that talks about bread making. Check that out for sure. We have a tomato. We do have some fried tomatoes, some mushrooms. Here's a couple of potatoes that we boiled up last night for dinner. They're left over. We're just going to fry them up in a pan. And now the good stuff, the meats. So here we have black pudding. Once called blood pudding, but for marketing reasons, I'm sure black pudding sounds better than blood pudding. We also have white pudding. Both of those are made from parts of the pig that we probably don't even want to know, mixed in with a bunch of other spices and oats. We have rashers. So the rashers are Irish bacon, and it doesn't much look like bacon at all. But it's a thin cut of meat, and when you fry it up, nice and salty, tastes great. Now the thing that I like the best are these sausages. So these are actually smaller versions of what you would normally find. These are cocktail sausages. We're going to do a taste testing at the end of this, so I wanted to make a smaller version of this so I could give it to the small hands. But these sausages are fantastic. It's almost impossible for me to explain what they taste like. The closest I ever came was bratwurst, sort of. And of course, can't forget the beans. So I'm just going to explain as we go through where I got all this stuff, where you might be able to get this stuff. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and prep this all up, and then we'll come back when we get everything into the frying pan. Two important ingredients I forgot. I've got a couple of eggs. And probably one of the most important ingredients is good Irish butter. Here we have Kerrygold. I am not paid to sponsor anything, but this is extremely good and I would highly recommend it. So we're going to take a couple pats of butter, get them into our frying pans and get going. At this point I think I'll just start up. So we pulled out our sausages and our potatoes and both puddings. Still have some of the bacon going with the tomatoes down, the mushrooms. So I'm going to put the eggs down in a second. We're going to pull everything off, plate it up, and see what it looks like. I have a couple of people here for some taste testing that have never had it before, so we'll see how they like it. I will guarantee you this though, if you were here right now and could smell this, you'd be hungry. All right. And here's our final product. We've got our bread and our rashers and our sausage and our potatoes, mushrooms, fried up tomato, beans, and two great looking eggs there. After I eat this, I'll be ready for a full day on the farm. So I'm going to go ahead and get this into my belly. And in the meantime, I'm going to call my crew together. And all right, now that we've made our full Irish breakfast, I have here
Kiernan?
Jessa. Joey.
2 students from last year, future student. What we're going to do now is a little taste test. I think these 2 may have tried some of this stuff before.
Yeah.
Joey has not, so I'm just going to ask them to taste it, and we're going to get their opinion. So first, let's start with this piece right here. That piece right there.
Yes.
Joey is not participating.
Stuffing.
Really? It tastes like stuffing?
Yeah, because it is.
It's not.
What is it?
It's called white pudding.
Okay.
But you know what? That is a very good description, I think. It does kind of taste like pudding. Do you like it?
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes kind of lit up.
It has a little kick, but not big.
No?
I don't like I would just gonna go.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Let me know when you're ready for the next one.
Let's do it.
All right?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's go with that black piece.
What is?
You're the one that told me to tell you afterwards.
Hash brownish.
Hash brownish? So that's black pudding.
Okay.
What do we think?
I
If
like
you don't like it, you don't have to eat it.
It's good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes, it's white.
All right, good. See that? We love that.
No. It's a little obvious.
And let me know when you're ready for the next one.
I'm ready.
Okay, you ready for the next one? Let's go to this one. That one there. And you might be surprised what that is. It's okay to use your fingers. Oh, you got a lot of fat there.
Okay. It's like
No flavor? Salty?
it's salty. Yes.
It's very salty. So that
There is.
is Irish bacon. They call it rashers.
Mm.
It's very different. It's very different than our bacon here, right?
Yes.
But it's good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's not my favorite.
It's good. It's like bacon.
It is like bacon-ish.
But I like crispy.
You like the crispy part? Yeah, I cook it a little extra. We had to cook it a little
The
extra to get that.
first part of it's like really salty when you first try to bite it,
Oh.
and
Yeah?
it's very salty.
All right, you ready for the last one then?
Yeah.
All right, so the last, you go ahead and try the
I
last
think
one.
I know what this is.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm gonna dig them. Okay. Sausage.
It is an Irish sausage. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Apparently so. So out of all those 4 things that you just had, which is your favorite?
I would probably say the first one.
The white pudding?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Either black pudding or sausage.
All right, very good. All right. So there we go. Our taste testers, thank you very much. And that's our full Irish breakfast. So I showed you all this great food. Now the question is, where do I get it? There's a couple of places. First of all, we're here, Central Jersey. Hamilton, New Jersey, there's a great Irish shop called the Cross and Shamrock. They take care of all of your needs. They have the tea, they have the meats, they have biscuits, cookies, candies, and a bunch of other Irish stuff. They're a great supporter of the Gael School, and I highly recommend that you check them out. I personally am from New York, and in the Bronx, in Yonkers, on McLean Avenue, there's a few butchers. The one we go to is called the Butcher's Fancy. That's where we buy all of our meats from for the Gael School every year. They're fantastic. The food is just out of this world. It's the best that I've tasted outside of Ireland when it comes to authenticity, because you can't export any pork from Ireland into the US, so you're never going to get the real thing, but this is as close as it comes. Now, if you're in a pinch and you're just looking for some small stuff, you can check out supermarkets. I've seen supermarkets that have tea. Around here, Wegmans, they have a great international section. They'll have tea. They have Bisto, which is a gravy, making powder, which is just out of this world, and a bunch of other things. So check out your local grocers. and see if you can't find any international section. Also, just do a Google search. I bet you that you'll find an Irish store someplace that's not too far. And support your local guys as well. They're independent owners generally, and do a great job of bringing you some great Irish fare.